up, guys, and welcome back. Let us start with entertainment news. This is one of the hottest celebrities in Nigeria, in the Nollywood movie industry. She has been doing very well. She's been doing numbers, dropping superb movies. Omotala, and she is one of the few celebrities we have in this country with zero scandals throughout her career. She really deserves some flowers. By the way, for all those who have seen her movie, what is your favorite Omotala's movie? We know right now she has moved out of Nigeria. She's in the United States with her family, living a good life. Well, that is why we see so many people planning to japa to leave this country. We're talking about movies. Let us dive into one of the hottest movies that has been trending, not just in Nigeria, but globally. Extraction 2. By the way, have you seen that movie? What is your rating? I dropped that in my last video before this about my personal rating. I rated that movie 9 over 10. I actually gave it a 9 over 10 because the movie is predictable. That's why I gave it a 9 over 10. That's why I have to remove 1 mark from the movie. By the way, how would you rate that movie? Don't forget to drop a comments on the comment section. Still talking about movies, one of the hottest movies too that have been trending, that have been dropped this year, 2023, is the Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. That movie is superb, it's lit. The storyline, everything, the action, the cinematography, the drama adds up. That's one of my best movies of the year 2023. For the movie lovers out there, please, which is your favorite movie from all the movies you've seen so far? I dropped this video about my ratings, about the Fast X. It wasn't really what I expected. Well, I rated it 5 over 10. For those who have seen Fast X, how would you rate the movie? See, talking about the movie Extraction 2, we know what this young guy did in the movie. Someone dropped this message. You know, Nigerians are very funny people. That God, I beg, no allow me born became like this guy. This guy was like, he was in between the bad guys and the good guys in the movie. You know, he acted as the middleman between the bad guys and the good man. But yeah, he played a superb role. Big ups to you, bro. You really did well in that movie. You know, in every movie we always have bad guys and we have good guys. He played his role very well. I expect to see him in more movies because the guy is young. He's a teenager from what I can see. Still talking about the movie Extraction 2, someone dropped this comment, that sad moment that I took some Europeans and an American all tickets paid to see the movie Extraction 2 after I had boasted to them that Nigeria is taking over the world with a storm. Telling them a song of my motherland, Ninolowo, stayed in the new brief Extraction 2. In the end, and without seeing any Nigerian in the movie, very disappointed. They laughed at me so bad. If it were possible to disappear from that moment, I would have, as I was utterly engulfed and beset with embarrassment. I could only shake my head softly and left. You know, there was this rumor trending, especially on Twitter, that one of the hottest actors in Nollywood, Ninolowo, will be staring, or that he played a part in the movie Extraction 2. By the way, I've seen that movie about 3 times because it's one of my best movies of the year 2020. And I didn't see any sign of Ninolowo. But we know we'll be expecting Extraction 3 anytime soon. Well, we hope we will see Ninolowo in the part 3 of the movie. Now, let us still talking about movie. There's this movie that will be trending too, Chevalier. Have you seen that movie? That movie is lit. It's lit. According to the storyline and according to Tomato meter, it says the movie is 76% on the Rotten Tomatoes meter. 90% like this film. Have you seen that movie? What would you say about the movie? According to the storyline, it says the legitimate son of an American slave and a French plantation owner, Joseph Boulogne, rises to improbable heights in French society as a celebrated violinist, composer, and dancer, complete with a love affair and falling out with Marie Antoinette. For those who have seen the movie Chevalier, how would you rate the movie, please? The comment section is open for you to be talking about the entertainers in the country, will be giving us vibe, doing everything to put Nigeria on the world map. Let us dive into music. We'll discuss about movies. Let us dive into music. One of the hottest album trending right now is Asake's album, Work of Art. Have you listened to that album? You know, Asake has been doing numbers since he came to Limelight. The title of the album is Work of Art, and it has 14 superb tracks. And by the way, Asake only featured one artist on that album. Track 7, Amapiano, he did it with his boss, Olamide, the boss of YBN, but the other tracks, he did it himself. That is superb. As I've said earlier, what is your favorite track? For those that have listened to the album, the 14 tracks album, Work of Art, what is your favorite track of that album? Please don't forget to drop your comments on the comment section. And yeah, I know Asake, this album will take the #1 spot in Nigeria because Asake has been doing numbers. Now, talking about the Asake's album, Work of Art, someone dropped this message that if Asake really wants to go far, he should stop singing in Yoruba, no shit. What do you have to say regarding that? Do you think Asake should switch from Yoruba to English? Because from what this guy said, it's like if Asake wants to go far, like Burna Boy, because no doubt Burna Boy is the giant of Africa right now, selling out arenas in the UK, in Europe, in America, I mean, outside the shores of Africa. If Asake wants to go that far, that Asake should start singing in English. What do you have to say regarding that, please? Now, talking about celebrities who have been doing numbers in Nigeria, who have been living a good life. Recently, Davido bought a Maybach, one of the most expensive cars in Nigeria right now, and Davido spent huge amount of money, more about £500 million just to get that car. Well, talking about that, we know Mr. Easy. Mr. Easy has money too. I think Mr. Easy is regarded as the hottest or the richest musician in Nigeria right now. He's building an estate in one country in Africa, and he has invested about $10 million in that estate. Now, people are comparing Mr. Easy to other African or other artists, especially in Nigeria, who have been spending money to buy big cars. They are not really investing because there's one funny thing about buying a car. If you buy a car for 10 million naira today, tomorrow that car becomes fairly useless. You can never sell it for 10 million naira. The price will definitely drop, especially big cars like Maybach, Mercedes. But well, a Toyota, you can buy it at a cheaper rate and sell it more at a higher rate, no doubt about that. But when it comes to cars like Mercedes, we don't know why that is, but that is what has been trending. Now, and according to what the video said, that he was encouraged by Dan Gote, the richest man in Africa, to invest his money, to spend less, in buying luxury stores and investing. But we know that Davido, he has some of the biggest cars in Nigeria. He has been living a good life. You would think Davido should start living his life like Mr. Easy. I mean, Mr. Easy has been investing, building estates, building houses. There's one good thing about building a house. It will never depreciate. Land doesn't depreciate, but cars, they depreciate. What do you have to say if you're advised, or if you're given the opportunity to advise Davido? Would you advise him to invest or to keep living the good life, buying big cars? Not that the Davido doesn't have houses anywhere. Recently he said he's building a house in Echo Atlantic for himself and his wife, Chioma. Well, the comment section is open for you all to drop your comments on what advice you want to give Davido. Now, let us dive into something else that is trending in Nigeria. One of the hottest chefs in the continent right now. Not just in the continent, on Earth. Yeah, because she won the Guinness Book of Record. Chef Hilda Baci. I mean, she has been doing numbers since she did her cookathon. Now, from the desk of Guinness World Record, they said, yeah, so this is our best performing tweet of all time, with nearly 25 million new tweets reached. Well, that's after receiving all the footage. We are delighted to announce that Hilda Baci is the new record holder for the longest cooking marathon in the video. That we should watch the full video to find out the official time we have awarded Hilda and read the full explanation below here. According to Guinness, they had to remove about 7 hours from Chef Hilda's record, but she did very well. And I mean, she won another award apart from winning the award for the longest cooking marathon by an individual. She also won an award for best performing tweet of all time with nearly 25 million tweets or news feeds reached. That is Nigeria for you. Know, Nigeria, we don't joke with social media. We give it our best. We put everything. I mean, if we are supporting anybody, we support it with our full chests. That is Nigeria for you. Well, still talking about the drama going on, we have this other chef who has been saying she wants to break Hilda Baci's Guinness record, Chef Dammy. Chef Dammy went in to do a cookout of 120 hours. She did very well, but she wasn't ready to start. According to her, she said she was just doing it for fun. Like, seriously, that she just did it for fun. And right now, she's living a good life because I saw the video clip about the people who have been setting records in the Guinness Book of Records. Someone said, have you ever seen plates? That the woman from Mali has broken the Guinness World Record for most children delivered at a single bed to survive. That the Malian couple, Halima Sisse and Abdel Kader Abi, gave birth to 9 babies at once, including 5 girls and 4 boys. Congratulations to her. We have other records to break. I think from what some persons are saying, people who are not flowing with Chef Dammy's idea of breaking Hilda Baci's record, that there are other things to do. Like, you can imagine this lady gave birth to 9 kids. I mean, if anybody decides to give birth to 10 children at once, yeah, that person will break this other lady's record. What do you have to say regarding that? Please drop your comments on the comment section. Now, talking about political drama going on in the country, we have this news that Tinubu suspends EFCC chairman indefinitely following what is described as weighty allegations of abuse of office. The Bawa has been directed to immediately hand over the affairs of his commission to the director of operations in the commission, who will oversee the affairs of the office of the chairman of the commission pending the conclusion of the investigation. Still talking about the drama from the desk of Danny, who is one of the hottest advisors when it comes to Twitter. Say, Tinubu suspending the EFCC chairman means nothing. Bawa was incompetent, but let's not pretend like Tinubu is suspending anyone to fight corruption or fix Nigeria. There's ulterior motive. If Tinubu and this administration are serious, they should sack the INEC chairman, Yakubu. Well, we've heard it from the desk of Danny. Let's hear it from your own desk. Don't forget to drop your comments on the comment section. And finally, let us talk a little about football. Big ups and congratulations to Pep Guardiola. That Pep Guardiola is now the second most decorated manager of all time. You should remember that recently he won the UEFA Champions League as the head coach of his team, Manchester City, and that he's been managing for only 14 seasons, and he has won 35 trophies, and he is second in place to Alex. Thank you guys for watching this wonderful channel. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so as to stay up with all the trends, not just in Nigeria, but in Africa and globally. See you soon and have a memorable day.